Hi, hi, hi. Happy Wednesday. It's been a minute. Hey, Lori, how are you?
Coming in hot.
She's coming in hot. Here she is.
Coming in hot. Literally just finished working out. So as I'm sweating, um, I'm so happy to be back, Kate.
I know, me too. And speaking of hot, you got some good color. That sunshine is doing a body good.
Yeah. I love the summer. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. And before I get started, I'm gonna put on my weighted vest, and this is by Morpho, and this is not a plug. I am doing everything in this vest. It's 4 pounds. I walk around in it. I'm cooking in it today with you. Um,
So,
yeah,
Mandy, I tried that with you in the last pop-up that you did at the studio in
yeah.
Greenwich. Totally lit up my entire upper body. Seriously made a huge difference in my workout.
I love hearing that. Like, I'm obsessed, and I'll wear like the crop tops working out.
That's the one
This
that I
is
wore.
That's what you wore, and this is 4 pounds. So I will. I'm trying. I can't get through a whole burn workout with this, but I'm putting it on whenever I can. And so I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna put it on and cook with Kate today. So anyway,
I mean, it looks cute too. If I didn't know that there were tiny little weights in there, I'd be like, look at that cute summer vest. I love it.
it's really cute. Before we get started, there's a lot that's been going on since the last time we met. And one thing as people are coming in, and it's great to see everybody coming in, you launched your website.
It's here. It's live. I'm so excited.
I am too. Just tell everybody what the name of it is, where to find you, what's on, what's happening with it.
Yes. So you could get there going to she'scookinginbrooklyn.com, similar to my Instagram handle. You could
Yep.
also go to betterbodyformula.com, recipes to make your body feel better.
Yep.
And I think the biggest reason, what I heard from people is like, I love your recipes, but when I'm searching for something specific, it's a little tricky to do that on Instagram. So now they're searchable. They're all categorized by type. So we've got
Yes.
smoothies, salads, entrees, vegetarian, all that good stuff. So you could just go there, get lost. And there's also, these are a little newer, but there's information on the workshops that I'm doing in-house here too. So all that stuff lives there now.
This is so exciting. I know. Give it up. So, like, this is great. You can find all these recipes that we're going to be doing today. You're doing
Yeah.
workshops out of the home, and you are crushing it. So, we're going to keep doing our lives whenever we can.
Yeah.
But when we're not, it's not because we're twiddling our thumbs. It's because we're busy.
Yes, we have a lot going on for sure. So Mandy, you and I had chit-chatted. We always kind of go back and forth on what we want to feature in our lives.
Yes.
And this Blue Zones kitchen,
Yep.
it's just always relevant. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Some of these cookbooks, they're super, super hot when they come out and they sort of fizzle a little bit, but this is talked about literally now and forever.
Dan Buettner, he crushed it. And so we want to highlight some more recipes because it's about vitality. It's about living longer. It's about thriving people. We're not just living and surviving, we're thriving. So what are we cooking today?
Yeah, so we are going to do some stuff that's on the sweeter side. The last time we did recipes from this book, it was a little more savory. We did some soups and stuff like that. But now it's summer. We're going to lighten it up. My favorite, I have to tell you, I indulged in this yesterday. We're going to do a 4-ingredient chocolate mousse pie. We'll do that one first. And then
Yes.
after that, there's a smoothie, there's a golden milk, and there's another recipe for a chia seed pudding, which we love, love, love chia seeds for so many reasons.
We really do. I mean, my sweet tooth is bitching, so I'm ready to rip. Um, and the thing I love about the chia seed pudding, I'm not gonna plug, but I am. You could
Yeah.
eat a pudding for breakfast and not feel terrible about it. At least this one you can. So let's get cracking.
Let's get cooking. All right. So this first one, and we will post all of these. This first one could not be simpler. So
Yes.
Mandy, this one we're doing a little bit of melted chocolate. We've got some tofu, some almond milk, and then it's kind of your crust of choice. What they
Right.
call for in the book is a graham cracker crust. And I found one that was gluten-free. So for
Get
anybody that
out of
has
town.
sensitivities,
Really?
they're out there. I promise you. And then I found another one that was a traditional crust, but this one was gluten-free too. So, just because you have a sensitivity doesn't mean you can't indulge in these sweet treats.
Amazing. And look, there are 4 ingredients, and I had 3 of the 4, and I didn't have the gluten-free crust or any kind of crust. So I'm just gonna watch this one. And yes, Jules, I'm cooking in my weighted vest and doing some calf raises as Kate is actually cooking.
Oh,
you can always do
I
more.
love it. Of course you can. Of course you can, especially with an extra 4 pounds on your chest. So I went in with my tofu, and it's so simple. You literally just pat it dry. This is 12 ounces that are going right into the blender.
Amazing.
And then Mandy, we love our Hue Kitchen. This was just melted down. And guys, I did this in the microwave. I did not do a double boiler today. But this was literally 1 minute and 30 seconds in the microwave.
I mean, what's the difference? Seriously, here's a question I'm asking for a friend. I know the difference, but maybe other people don't. What's the difference between if you do it in the microwave or you double boil it? I mean, is it just for like street cred, or is there a difference?
If you like to spend 10 minutes instead of 1 minute and 30 seconds, you should double boil. But if you're busy and if you want to get out of your kitchen, then I'd recommend you use the microwave.
I mean, this may sound nasty, but get a life. I mean, really, you could be doing so many more things in that 10 minutes.
Yeah, which I did. Yeah, exactly. So this is going to go, this is on the Vitamix. As you do the squats, you're working the buns. I'm working the mix.
Always.
And then we're just going to blitz this guy up.
I love when she blitzes.
We're blitzing.
I love it.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It looks delicious. I would just absolutely pour that in my mug and drink it. Shit, that's what I should have done. I should have made it without the crust.
I mean, that filling seriously would be just as good. You definitely, you don't need the crust. Do yourself a favor, save the calories, skip the crust altogether, and put this into little pudding cups.
Yeah, or just do, spoon to mouth. Lois, I'm glad that I cracked you up, I aim to serve. That's what we do. What a great group,
we aim
by
to
the way.
please here. We aim to please. So this is a little thicker. This is going to take about 1 minute to churn down.
Yeah, it's all good. Some people, you know what? A little thicker, a little better. That's great.
This is a loud one. So then once this guy is all incorporated, we're all mixed in the middle. A little bit of that chocolate is still stuck on the sides. But once we're mixed in the middle, this is no bake. With this graham cracker crust, you don't even have to bake the crust. We're literally going to go right in with that filling.
Yeah. No bake.
No bake.
Bueno. No bake. You throw in the filling. And how long do you actually have to wait before you throw it in the mouth?
So if you wanted to enjoy it right here, you certainly could. But you could also freeze it. And if you freeze it, it'll set. And that took yesterday when I did it, it was maybe 20 minutes.
That's a lot of self-control, Kate.
Oh my gosh. Do what I got to do. So we're just going to spread that. How good does that look?
What is it with the spreading? Yeah, do that all day. Oh, goddamn. Did you just lick it? You totally licked it. You're such a dick.
Sure did.
I sure did. Come on. I'm going to go get myself a gluten-free crust and make that later.
It's so good. I cannot recommend it enough. So the beautiful thing about this, I did some berries. I did some low sugar berries. I did blueberries, raspberries. I think this would be excellent if you did like some walnuts on it. You could take it in a little more savory direction too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Some sliced almonds, just put a
For
little
sure.
more crunch because we love a little crunch. That look, gorgeous.
But there it is. There's the thing.
There's a jealousy going on through this screen right now. I'm so next. Let's move on to the next one, shall we?
All right. So for the next one, you and I love a chia seed anything. They are so good from a digestive perspective. Talk a little bit more about this wonderfully magical little seed ingredient.
Look, this is great. When she says digestion, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go right to it. It's fiber, people, and we need things to
Yes.
move. A lot of the Blue Zone diet that Dan Buettner highlights is keeping a really healthy gut and really regular digestion. And this is a very simple way where you don't taste it, but my God, it's got a packs a lot of punch for sure.
Yeah. And with these flavors that we're going in with, like you said, whether you wanted to do this for a breakfast, a snack, or dessert, this thing works just about any way you shake it. In the book, they tell you to whisk together all these ingredients, but Mandy, you know, I love just a quick, like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm just going to shake this all up
She loves
in my
it.
to-go soup container, and we're going to be done in less than, I'm going to say less than 2 minutes.
She's a drive-by shaking kind of gal. I may whisk. I'm not sure. Let me. Oh shit! Slow down. Shit. I'm so ready for this. Shit.
Wait, hold on. I'll give you a minute so we can start at the same time.
Fuck! I thought I had one of those. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do it still. I can do it still. Okay, I'm ready.
Shake it, shake it, shake. You got it.
Okay. How much was that?
So I went in with a half a cup of my chia seeds. And depending on the fat content you're comfortable with, you can play with the amount of the coconut milk that you put in. So this is like the coconut cream.
Yeah.
I'm doing 3/4 of this.
What is it called for,
Kate? That right in. It calls for a cup of each. So a cup of the coconut cream, a cup of the coconut milk. But then in the notes, it does say if you want to cut down on your fat intake, just scale it down. So I'm doing 3/4 cup of the cream, 3/4 cup of the milk.
And look, you guys, don't freak out when you look at the fat content in the coconut cream. All right, coconut is very high in fat. It's the good fat, not the bad fat. All right, so be aware of that. All right.
And I also have to say, so when we put these in these little meal prep containers, mine are, I want to say this is like maybe 4 ounces. Your quantities are relatively small, but the satiety that you feel from those good fats and that fiber, this will keep you going for hours. And look at how teeny tiny this thing's going to be.
It's so skinny tiny. And, you know, satiety means satiated, which means full, which means you're not going to be snacking all damn day. And I don't know why I'm doing this with my neck.
I think we need to turn some music on.
Oh, don't even. I'm going full cup, full cup.
Yours is going to be really, really nice and thick and creamy. Yeah, I wanted to cut back on the fat just a bit. But by all means, if you can do the full fat, good fats for you, very satiating, whatever you want.
Why are we doing that? What are we doing that for? We're doing the zest of the lemon, but is this also just, you know?
I don't know. I just always roll them to loosen up the juices on the inside.
Okay.
Maybe you could use these as a stress ball. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Not a bad call, Kate. Little stress, grab a lemon. Give a squeeze. Give a curl.
You're in the kitchen anyway. Exactly.
Once again, I'm going to get a zester. I am. But in the meantime, you guys, just ad lib. I'm going to use my grater box.
Your grater box will work just fine. You're going to shoot me when I say this. Don't go so deep as the pith.
Don't do that again. I won't go into the membrane. I won't go into the pith. You can leave that alone. I get very uncomfortable when she uses those words that just aren't. Oh, God.
So yeah, we're just doing the very slight exterior of the skin. If you get into the white part, you've gone a little too far. That part gets bitter. So we want to stay right on that bright yellow exterior part.
Huh. So what you're saying is if you do that, not so much.
Oh, I mean, that's okay, but I'd try not to go that deep elsewhere on the lemon.
Bitter or better? I'll do better. I'll do better.
We'll try to do better and not hit the bitter. So that's it. I'm going to go in, I'm going to put my lid on my container and It's that simple.
Okay. Hold on. Coconut milk, chia seeds, lemon zest, and then coconut cream, and that's it?
Yes, if you want to do, I did a little bit of agave. What'd you do?
Nothing. I missed, wait, can you see?
Yeah.
Fine. Oh, you did. How much agave did you do?
It calls for 3 tablespoons in the recipe. I just did about 2. But if you have trained yourself out of that sweet tooth, maybe you don't need any at all. So don't feel like it's a requirement. No. Okay. All right.
I'm not going to pretend at all. Okay. If anything, lately this week my sweet tooth has been absolutely cranking up in a big way.
Freaking girlfriend, you and me both. So in addition to the chia seed pudding, I have eaten the heck out of some peanut butter and chocolate covered dates. So that's been my sweetness, like after dinner. What have you been attacking? I'm just curious.
Winnie, don't give me up right now. Okay, Winnie, take these, okay? And
oh, I need to get those. You've shown me those before.
This was full 4 days ago.
Those are the almonds?
Dark chocolate almonds. I may have to bribe the dog right now, but we'll keep going. Yeah.
Winnie's excited. All right. So while you're bribing Winnie, I'm just going to show you can certainly do these in smaller quantities. This is a pretty big quantity, but I'm just going to pour these into these little meal prep jars. And then these, if you're going to enjoy this within the next couple of days, these can go right to your refrigerator. These can also go to your freezer, and then you can pull them out, the night before you want to eat them.
Yeah. So I went cup of coconut milk, cup of coconut cream, 3 tablespoons, light agave. It's like the person that orders a quarter pounder and the extra large fries and a Diet Coke.
With the Diet Coke. You're that person. I never knew you were that person, but you're that person.
Owning it. Owning it right now.
So here it is. This is your great little breakfast on the go. This is a snack at 3 o'clock. Whatever you need it to be, your chia will be here for you.
It really is true, you guys. And definitely when you're running from one thing to the next, whether it's games or tournaments or just carpool or celebrations, because this is a super busy time of year, take it with you. All right. And the fiber in it will make you feel full. It's great at 2 or 3 o'clock when you're in between meals and you don't want to eat like a jerk. That's awesome.
So this is my favorite 7 Sundays. Again, you can certainly play with these toppings. A little toasted coconut would be awesome up here. I just did some blueberries and a little bit of the 7 Sundays grain-free granola. And this makes the belly happy.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do, I'm similar. I'm always do blueberries, super low in sugar, super great in antioxidants. So I'm going to do my blueberries, and then I love these unsalted, dry, toasted slivered almonds. The toast gives it a nice little flavor. So I'll be topping with that.
For sure. So these, are you going to freeze these, or are you going to do them in your fridge?
Fridge.
Oh, nice. You're going to enjoy them soon.
Yeah, I don't have patience and I don't have self-control. That's been established.
So these are perfect for you. So these are going to be ready. If you refrigerate them, you do want to leave a little bit of space at the top of your jar, because I know you hate all my terms today. They're going to gelactify. They're going to expand a little bit, but gelactify is a good thing. That's why they make your belly feel full, but they're going to grow a little bit in that container. So buy yourself a little bit of room at the top.
Basically, the chia seed is going to bloat, so you don't. Cool.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Great analogy.
Love it. Love it.
All right. So next, you and I oftentimes talk about the health benefits of turmeric, our favorite superfood ingredient.
Oh, yes. Yes, Kate. Anti-inflammatory, major. It's awesome for any kind of inflammation in your body. One thing about turmeric, You do not want to spill it on anything. It stains like a mother. It stains.
Yeah, it does. You got to be real careful with this.
I don't know. I gotta make sure I don't get on my vest.
I would put on an apron if I were you, but that's just me. So I wish you and I could say we came up with, you know, this superfood ingredient and we realized how important it is. But Dan Buettner actually, he found this in a lot of the recipes from the folks in Okinawa. So these last two recipes are Japanese recipes, and they've been using turmeric for ages and ages as a spice in teas, in their cooking. So we love our smoothies. So you and I are gonna incorporate it into a smoothie.
Yes, we are.
And then, yeah, so we'll get into the next recipe that has turmeric as well. But this one is gonna be a delicious fruit smoothie that has turmeric and just a little bit of cinnamon.
This is great, and it has black pepper. And you guys, whenever we use turmeric, you're gonna see we always use black pepper, and that helps activate the turmeric. Oh,
yes. Yeah. So we're gonna come in here. In the book, they recommend that you do a fresh banana and fresh apples and some ice. But I just sort of skip a step, and I generally, at the end of the week, whatever fruit looks like it's gonna go, I freeze it. I chop it up and freeze it.
Yeah.
So these are some frozen bananas, some frozen apples. I'm gonna go directly into my blender with those.
I'm at a teachable moment right now. Okay, ready? This is the banana she's talking about that's just seen. This is very high in sugar. So that's why you use it a lot of time in baking and that sort of thing. This is the kind you want to eat. They're kind of green, less in sugar. So anyway, I froze my banana again because I'm on top of my game today.
Because you know what you're doing in the kitchen.
In it to win it. Are we doing a whole banana?
Yes, this recipe calls for a whole banana. I know when you and I do smoothies, we generally cut it in half because they do have a decent amount of sugar. But what Blue Zone says we're going to do today.
Yes, we are. And is it a whole apple? And what kind of apple? You went Granny Smith style?
I did do Granny Smith because it's what I had. I don't think it specifies in the book, but I can double check. And if there's a specific apple that it calls for, I'll put that in the recipes in the caption.
Yeah, I'm a Honey Crisp kind of girl. So that's what I'm going in with. So do you, all right? Whatever, how do you like them apples? You do whatever apple you want to do.
I mean, I would be inclined to say whatever in season and that you can get that's, fresh and didn't have to come to you like, across the country, use that. Because that's gonna guarantee that you get, the most wholesome ingredients in your smoothie.
You guys, also, this is a super refreshing smoothie to just definitely have midday, first thing if you want. But again, it is hankering that craving so you don't eat excessively at the end of the day. Oh, is that vanilla extract?
It is. So this is pure vanilla. This recipe calls for vanilla soy milk. So I am going to do some almond milk, and I'm just going to add a touch of vanilla, just like a teaspoon.
Okay, I'm going to do vanilla almond milk. Unsweetened, though. And, oh, wait. Yeah.
So this is another one. Oh, I love that one. This is another one that you can add a little bit of sweetener if you want, a little bit of agave, a little bit of honey. I find the cinnamon really warms it up and you don't really need it.
Okay. That's also a really good cinnamon. I mean, I love putting cinnamon in everything. Again, it's great for your sugar levels to keep it very baseline all day so you don't go high and low and those hunger pangs are not up in the high zone. All right. How much milk did you do?
This was a cup.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a cup. And I did, just because I had it, all of my milk today for the recipes, it was the toasted coconut flavor. Holy goodness. So good. So good. Keep an eye out for that.
Oh, you know what, Kate? I was thinking while you were away, and I missed you just so much because you're busy being a boss, babe. I want to make my own almond milk.
Should we tackle that next week? Because I have a machine to do it, but I haven't used it yet.
Is it called a mandolin? No.
No, it's not. It's not. But we can give it a shot. I think people might be interested in that. What do you think?
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, I would feel like I am crushing life if, you know, somebody goes, what are you drinking? I'm like, almond milk. I made it. I made it myself. I just made it this morning, you know? So I kind of want to just be able to say that.
So let's do it. We did it a bunch in culinary school, but we did it by hand, and we would actually like strain out the milk from the almonds. Big pain in the ass.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. We're going to break out the machine, and we're going to do almond milk next week. Let's do it.
I think we definitely should. How much turmeric? I'm going in with a third.
I did a teaspoon of the turmeric, and then I did a half a teaspoon of the cinnamon.
Whoa, you went heavy on the turmeric. All right, all right. She's not messing around.
I did. But with these fruits, you really, I mean, it does, there's a little bit of a bite when you take a drink of your smoothie.
Yeah.
But it really, it's not anything that's overpowering. It's pretty delightful.
Dan Buettner has really taught us how healing spices can be with these Blue Zone recipes. Spices are Mother Nature's way to heal, for sure. Are we ready to blitz?
Let's blitz it up. I'm going to go louder. You're ready. I'm going to get this thing cranking.
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
Whoa.
And, you know, since we didn't do a cocktail today, I mean, why not just do this in a wine glass?
Why not? Why not put a little sprig of mint and have people guessing what you're drinking at the pickup line? Oh, that's what happened. All right. Going back.
So here we go.
There. All right. Oh, humana. So good.
So yummy. So yummy. Nice and creamy from that banana. Like I said, you can get a bit of that turmeric, but it's not super strong.
Oh, damn, that's good. And guess what? I forgot to actually put the agave in, and it's sweetened up on its own. You don't need it.
You don't need it. That cinnamon works wonders in there.
This is delicious. It's super refreshing, you guys. I kept mine a little chunky. She goes creamy, I go chunky. Go figure.
Mine today was a little chunky. It's, you know how loud these blenders are. I didn't go completely high speed, but it's still just as delicious.
Delicious.
All right, so Mandy, we'll do our very last one. You and I have done a couple versions of golden milk, and you know better than anyone because the last recipe we did, I think you found that one, but they can have, you know, anywhere from 4 to 12 ingredients in them. I love this one because it's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple. Look, golden milk is awesome to drink at the end of the day. It is awesome for sleep. It calms you down. It's got the turmeric again to help with any kind of inflammation in your body and your joints, all that kind of stuff. The more ingredients, the more I'm not going to make that at night, and I'm going to choose something that's not as healthy. So I like the simplicity of this recipe. Vivi.
Exactly. So with this one, again, we're going to come in, and this was about 2 cups of the almond milk. We're going to come in, we're going to do another teaspoon of the turmeric.
I have a question though, Kate. If you're only cooking for yourself, can I just do 1 cup of almond milk, and then can I make it half? Because I'm not going to be taking down 2 cups before bed.
You could certainly do 1, but let me tell you, if you do 2, especially being that it's summer, you can refrigerate this once it's cooled, and it is delicious out of the refrigerator.
There
so
we
you
go.
can drink it over a few days. You don't have to drink it all at once.
You know, I would actually suggest doing that because that, again, at the end of the night, when you're kind of like you're eating, but you're eating because it's emotional thing, not a food thing. Have something easy to grab. That way you're going to make a good choice.
Oh, and it's so satiating. It's so seriously satiating. So this is very similar to our smoothie recipe. We're going to do a teaspoon of the turmeric, I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of that cinnamon, and then I'm going to do just a splash of the pure vanilla.
Teaspoon. Oh, and she's going back in with the vanilla. All right. That again.
Un poquito, just a little bit.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. How did I get that done? All right. We'll get back to that. It's fine.
And then, as always, just a few turns of that cracked black pepper to activate the curcumin.
Oh,
what'd you do? What's
nothing.
going on?
I shook the milk without the top on. You know what? It's been a minute. It's been a day, people. All right. Wait.
To be fair, we're a little out of practice. We've had 2 weeks off.
Yeah, but I've missed you.
Oh my goodness, I missed you too. I can't tell you how excited I was to do our live today.
I know. It's exceeded every expectation. If I could only, there we go. Again, black pepper. We got turmeric. Are we doing any agave? You did the vanilla.
I did not do any agave in this one, again, because you have a little bit of warmth with the cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla. So I skipped it here. But if you are a person that has a sweet tooth, by all means, like, keep your hands out of the M&Ms. Use a teaspoon or two of the agave. I would say do whatever your little heart desires.
I'm telling you, that's absolutely, like, pick your moments. And if you do a little hit of this and that keeps you from absolutely derailing all the hard work, go for a little hit of that.
And then, Mandy, when we're ready to serve this, you can froth this thing up.
Oh, we're frothing.
Just by blitzing the top. So this can be served as is warm, or, I mean, we're like, I feel like it's almost 80 degrees here. I'm going to let this chill after all of my ingredients come together, and this is going to go to the fridge, and this is going to be like a nice comforting dessert after my dinner tonight.
That sounds good. And for anyone that doesn't have a frother, I'm just a simpleton, and you can absolutely whisk till your heart's content, for sure. Oh, Danielle, what a good addition that is. Now, I don't know if that's Blue Zone appropriate, but I do know that sounds really delicious.
Well, you know, Mr. Butner says that in the Blue Zones, they don't indulge, but they do enjoy, you know, a glass of wine with family and friends a day. So I'm down with the brandy. I like the way that sounds, Danielle.
I think that sounds delicious. I feel like we definitely need to figure out something with brandy. I feel so adult by drinking a little splash of brandy.
So next week we're doing scratch-made almond milk. Maybe we'll do like a warm, comforting something with the brandy. I think you're on to something, Danielle.
I don't have this apparatus that you have. Let's just let people know what it's called in case they want to dust it off to make some almond milk with us.
So we'll learn together next week. It's the Soy Bella. And I think you can use it not only if you wanted to do like almond milk, but I think you can make like a soy milk with it as well. So I'll learn along with everybody else. I'll practice beforehand. But yeah, we'll make sure we can do it quickly and we can get everybody in and out of the kitchen fast. And we'll come out ahead with some homemade almond milk.
Holy smokes. Hey, by the way, you just set a record. You made 4 things today. 4. That's awesome and delicious. Nailed this. Golden milk will be for me tonight. That 4 recipe chocolate mousse concoction of love. I'm going to go get that last recipe. And this chia seed is awesome. Breakfast, snack, anytime you're in the carpool line, make it. It's delicious.
I'm just going to give this a quick taste test and just see how this goes.
It's wrong. If I didn't love you, I'd hate you right now, but you're lucky that I love you.
That is no joke. Creamy, chocolatey, mousse, deliciousness. Cannot say enough good things about this. Take this to your next barbecue.
Oh.
Indulge by yourself at home.
Yeah.
So good.
Definitely be the most popular at the barbecue. That's for damn sure. Kate, proud of you. Excited. You guys, I'm going to post it on my story, but check her website out. It's exciting. All these recipes and more. We're going to keep putting those recipes up there. You're going to keep adding. You're going to keep growing. You're going to keep absolutely shining. I'm so proud of you.
And if anybody else has any other ideas that they want to kind of play around with, or they want us to riff on that use almond milk, or the almond pulp, let's play with that next week. I think we found our next live subject.
Can't wait. Love it. Awesome. I know. It was great, wasn't it? I know.
Thank you, Danielle. I was so glad we got to do this again. 2 weeks is too long. We're on next week.
Too long. Bye, you guys.